Grand Cayman. Grand Cayman is a part of the Cayman Islands. The Cayman Islands comprises of 3 islands. Grand Cayman, then we have 2 smaller islands, Cayman Brac and Little Cayman. The islands were discovered by Christopher Columbus in 1503, and the very first name that was given to the islands was Los Tortugas, meaning many turtle. Christopher Columbus said there were so many turtles he could walk just knee deep in the water and pick up as many as he liked. Geographically, the Cayman Islands is located in the middle of a shipping lane. To the north we have the United States, mainly Florida, but we do include Texas when we are speaking because of our connection with Texas. In between we have Cuba. To the west we have Central and South America. To the northeast we have the Eastern Caribbean Islands, and to the southeast the shipping lane to and from Europe. Travelers by ocean would usually stop by the Cayman Islands for food and supplies. Green sea turtle was a specialty and a delicacy, so everyone was given turtle. My forefathers ate turtle, shared turtle, and gave it away. Turtle became extinct, hence the reason for the turtle farm. The turtle farm is an attempt to restore the green sea turtle species back into the Cayman waters. It is a lengthy, expensive, and scientific project. When the turtle are released from the farm, they are electronically tagged so that they can be tracked. The turtle do return to Central America, mainly Honduras and Nicaragua. It then takes turtle 18 to 20 years to return to their release points to lay their eggs. After 40 years of business, the Cayman Islands and the turtle farm is now seeing some success. In 1518, Sir Francis Drake of England came by the islands and he saw the Cayman crocodile. He said at the time there were more crocodiles than people, so he changed the name of the islands from Los Tortugas to Cayman Islands because of the Cayman crocodile. The Cayman crocodile species is also extinct in the Cayman Islands. I would say extinct by intent. Our forefathers said they were plentiful, aggressive, and a threat to human life. There is only one on the island just for show. It's in a pen on the turtle farm. Cayman species crocodile can also be found in places like Port Everglades, Florida, the south coast of Cuba, and many other tropical destinations. On Grand Cayman we have a population of about 65,000. We have 76 square miles of land. The highest elevated point above sea level is actually 74 feet. So the island is practically flat. The island is divided into 5 districts. Georgetown, the capital, which we're in right now. Then located in the northwest section of the island is the largest district, West Bay. It's called West Bay. That's where the turtle farm is located. Then on the east side we have 3 more districts: Bordentown, East End, and North Side. There's a traffic light coming up ahead of us. After passing that traffic light we will be leaving Georgetown, going on to the 7 Mile Beach Road. The 7 Mile Beach Road connects Georgetown to West Bay. The 7 Mile Beach Road gets its name due to the fact that the road runs parallel with the beach.
$4 for cats.
Yeah, it's an island.
The beach is 5.5 miles.
It's always more expensive the harder it is to get.
The road is 7 miles.
Jesus.
In the Cayman Islands, our history and culture is different from the rest of the Caribbean for a couple of reasons. Reason number 1, the rest of the Caribbean is inhabited by the native West Indian, meaning the Arawak and the Carib Indian, West Indian, dark-skinned West Indian. The Cayman Islands were totally uninhabited, infested with mosquitoes, lots of mangrove swamps, and lots of seafood. The people who did take interest and settle the Cayman Islands were people of the British Navy and Cromwell's army. They used the islands as a resting place after their ocean journeys and battles. Cromwell was a British military leader who assisted the British in governing the British-owned Caribbean. By 1831, the population had grown to an unexpected number, and our forefathers set about convincing England that the Cayman Islands was a nation. They did this by drafting laws of the land and constitutions in line with the British Crown. After 5 attempts, they were successful. England did accept the Cayman Islands as a nation. Before 1962, England used Jamaica as a governing base to govern the rest of the British-owned Caribbean. Also in 1962, Jamaica won its independence from the United Kingdom, and the Cayman Islands, by choice, remained a British Crown colony. We are still a British Crown colony up until this day. Genetically in the Cayman Islands, we are descendants of England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. In other words, United Kingdom. And we're mixed with the African through the Jamaican slave trade. I'll emphasize in the last sentence. We are mixed with the African through the Jamaican slave trade. Slave trading and racial differences was the things my forefathers were running away from. That's why they chose to live on the Cayman Islands. They were employees of the British Crown, the Navy, and the military. So they'd seen all and more than they needed to see. They said the Cayman Islands was peaceful, quiet. But amongst all of that, good fortune, there was tough life. Mosquitoes were so bad, they actually killed their livestock, dogs, poultry, anything that breathed the breath of life. The only protection they had was smoke. Everybody had fire and smoke going on. Try to keep the mosquitoes under control. The soil was thin and salty, so agriculture practically impossible. Having nothing to survive on, they leaned back towards the ocean. The ocean became their savior for transportation, food, and employment. Between the years of 1934 and 1975, Cayman Islands established one of the strongest maritime industries per capita in the Western Hemisphere. Men like my great-grandfather, my grandfather, and my father spent most of their lives sailing the world, sailing the ocean, making money and bringing home new ideas. That's how the islands were built. Many of them sailed American and European ships as sea captains, engineers, and navigators. Others were shipbuilders, built their own vessels. They worked the Atlantic Caribbean, which included the Central Americas. During the maritime industry, the men were away from home quite often and for long periods of time. In those cases, the women were left in charge. The women became the managers for the islands. It was practical for families, friends, and neighbors to share the responsibility of each other's homes, taking care of the kids, the ill, the elderly, and of course,